What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 6 in my 13th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October. And the next film I wanted to review is actually The Killer Shrews from the year 1959. I don't know why Giant Gila Monster gets like special billing over The Killer Shrews, because I know these films were released together and they were also like in production together, I believe. But I think The Killer Shrews is like a much better version. Not version, much better movie. So The Killer Shrews follows a boat pilot who goes to deliver supplies to a mysterious island, and on that island he meets a couple of scientists, and and a scientist's daughter, and they basically have been doing experiments on shrews, which are like rodents that are apparently very vicious and don't live very long and are cannibals and all kind of other stuff. And it turns out that on this island there is giant killer shrews, the size of, well, it says on the back, German Shepherds, which is probably because they used German Shepherds, which I don't know what kind of dogs they used, but they definitely used dogs for the killer shrews. Like they just dressed them in raggedy wigs and and they're just dogs running around with costumes on. It's very cheesy and funny. Also with the pilot is this black character who you actually like feel most bad for out of anybody in the movie, because he's just kind of forgotten about. But he is like the shipmate or whatever, and assistant or whatever, and yeah, so they the boat pilot starts, wanting to leave, and then the daughter basically tells him, like, you can't go out there, there's hundreds of giant shrews, and he kind of just believes her, which is kind of refreshing a little bit, because like a lot of times characters don't believe, in the crazy claims of other characters, but it's kind of a little refreshing. And basically it's a siege narrative. It's Night of the Living Dead, but instead of zombies, it's shrews, and it's on an island instead of like an old farmhouse next to a cemetery. I think this movie is really fun. First of all, I love the setting. I love the isolation. I even love like how they have it like fenced off and stuff like that. Like it feels kind of real. The killer shrews look ridiculous, especially when they're running around and you like can clearly see they're just dogs. But then like the close up like puppet versions are awesome, because they look like crack rats, like a rat that has like smoked crack or something. Like they reminded me of Crackcoon a little bit, which is a movie that just came out. It's on Screenbox if you want to check it out. Carly's in it. And I went and saw that at the premiere, but it just reminds me of like how the Crackcoon looked a little bit. But they're just like, breaking in through like the wall of the house, and like they're outside of fences, like you can see them through the cracks and stuff. And the character that I mentioned that you kind of just feel bad for and forget about, the shipmate, he gets chased by them and up into a tree, and he's like shooting at him and gets knocked down and killed. I just think that it's like actually a really solid movie, considering they look like cheesy and ridiculous. I think this is so much more entertaining than the Giant Gila Monster, in my opinion. I just think I actually really like The Killer Shrews. I'd never seen it before, but it was really fun, and it's just like one of those movies that it's so easy to watch. It's only like a little over an hour long, and you just have like this awesome cheesy like 50s B movie, That's the type of stuff that I'm looking for when I watch these movies. Don't gotta be perfect, you know what I mean? It don't gotta be perfect, and it doesn't have to have, the best effects, but just try and, have some good pacing and stuff. This is good. This is good shit. Killer Shrews is awesome. What else? Oh, these Film Master releases here are really good, man. I think I own a couple of these. But this one here, this double feature with the giant Gila monster and the Killer Shrews, is a really awesome. The transfers are really good. It has the theatrical version and the TV format, which is, I think, just different aspect ratios. Some commentaries and stuff like that. So that's these are pretty good releases, and they're not that expensive either. So I'll pick up a couple more of these. I like them. But yeah, this is Film Masters and the Killer Shrews. Man, I think Killer Shrews is pretty damn good. I'm definitely going to give it at least a 7 out of 10. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time with another one. Peace.